At the head of Glen Etive and near Glencoe lies one of Scotland's most impressive mountains, the Buachaille, or Buachaille Moor as it's also known. And this is one impressive lump of rock, and in today's video myself and Gerry are going to attempt to get up to the top of this impressive mountain, right up one of those rocky faces. We've done it before, but it's been a long time since I've had my hands on the rock, so we headed off relatively late, trying to get to the summit before it got dark. Join us here as we ascend the Buachaille. It's one of the great sights as you're driving along the A82 when you see Buachaille Moor rising out of Rannoch Moor. It really is impressive. As is Gerry's Defender, which got us quite far down the rocky road, allowing us to start a wee bit closer to the hike. Hello, you can see we're matching today, aren't we?
Nearly, yeah, blue
Nearly.
t-shirts and stuff, yeah.
Blue t-shirts, yellow trousers.
Wardrobe coordinator, doing a good job.
So we've got yellow trousers on, so that means we're going up the Buachaille.
Aye, aye.
And we're going to be doing, well, you'd suggested Agag's Groove, hadn't you?
Yes, but you vetoed me.
I chickened out, so it's been a good few, yeah. We used to go cragging quite a lot, maybe about
I know we
once
did,
or twice
yeah,
a week.
yeah.
But anyway, it must be about 10 years since I've done Agag's Groove.
You spend too much time in a summit camp, that's your problem.
That was just true, So what I decided to ask Gerry was maybe try something slightly easier to start off with. So we're going to go and do North Buttress route, aren't
Which
we?
we've done a million times.
But it's an amazing route.
It's
and
great.
It'll
yeah.
remind me how to tie a figure of 8 and put a harness on.
I don't know if the route will remind you how to do it. I might have to do that.
You'll see.
We'll get you tied on and you'll see a big red string, just follow it.
I thought you were going to say a big brown streak. I might see one of them as well. Anyway,
not in the Buachaille.
So we're going to head up, hopefully we see some footage. Gerry's got his own private parking spot down here.
Absolutely.
I must say, don't try and come down here if you're in a motorhome. The amount of motorhomes I've seen stuck down here has been unbelievable. I would certainly wouldn't bring mine down here.
I don't know, it's quite entertaining.
Well, yeah, they just can provide some entertainment too. Right, so we get going. It's quite late.
It's late in the day.
Yeah, it's after 3, so yeah, let's get going.
Let's
We'll bring you
crack
back later on. Yeah, so we set off towards the mountain, heading along the track, and before long we were gaining height and stopping to get our gear on. Right, don't know, hopefully you can hear us.
Yeah, breathing maybe.
We're just putting our harnesses on to take the weight out of the bag because it's quite heavy, and this will make it a bit easier. So harnesses on here, let's see if I can remember how to put a harness on. So I was certainly out of practice, but I managed to get the harness on okay, and on the lower reaches of the mountain on this route it's scrambling as opposed to climbing, so we scrambled up to what we call Breakfast Ledge, where we got the rope out, and I tried to remember how to tie a figure of 8 knot and what have you.
We're on the first belay, bottom of the buttress proper.
Yeah.
Getting on in the evening.
It is, yeah.
So Murray's going to boldly go.
I'm going to lead, haven't I? So
I'm going to lead.
I remembered how to do my knot and rack up, so I'll need to just remember and put the protection in.
And remember who's got to remove it, so I'm not very good at that.
Yeah, I'm the one that usually takes the protection out, so we'll probably not do too much filming. We'll probably do a wee bit of filming in the in-betweens, but let's see how we go. Let's get going. I'm going to put the camera away and concentrate, I think.
Concentrate's a good idea. Lots of gear, stitch it up. When you come out the top of this first open chimney, there's a bollard down to your left. Okay. Get rigged up on that.
And you were also saying an important point, we're quite early in the season, so we have to be careful about loose.
Yeah, things are being loosened by the frost or whatever, or the snow. You've got to make sure you don't kick it down on me and vice versa.
Okay.
And big loud shouts. If you get out of contact, 1 tug means tight, 2 tugs means slack, and 3 tugs means I can come up. Right? Okay.
Let's do it.
Good. Go.
The North Buttress route follows a series of cracks, which you can see here to the top, and it's classified now I think as a diff by the SMC. It used to be moderate, but it's a diff now. But anyway, up I went. I did the first pitch, and before long I found myself at the top and bringing Gerry up to the finish of the first pitch.
Criticise your belay.
I just put one on. This one.
We'll get a bit of gear on pretty soon after leaving the belay.
Okay.
Last thing.
So that's us at the top of pitch 2, and we've got way to go up pitch 3, which is up behind Gerry here. And I need to remember and stop. Gerry's telling me it's a scrappy.
I'm just saying, this is a kind of scrappy pitch, so you go up this open corner and then out onto a rib on the right. But don't go into the big chimney at the top, because there really isn't much to belay on in there. All right. Okay. Understood? Yes. Okay. Right. Roger.
Roger that. I'll bring the microphone back. Yeah, so crack on. Look at that behind me though, isn't that just beautiful? See the big shadow of the Buachaille? Yeah. Wow. Right, let's go. Put this away, Murray. It really is a wonderful mountain and a wonderful route up it, and the higher up you get, up the pitches, the views just open up. It's a fantastic place to find yourself. What a climb. Okay, that's us at the top of pitch 3. Gerry's going to lead on. He's down there. Look at that. Look at that view. There's the shadow of the Buachaille. Then a coolest over there. We come over here and see the Ben and my moors and stuff. What a place. What a place. Wow. Right, I'll put you away and I'll bring you back at the top. Gerry climbed up pitch 4 and had some company. The old Buachaille ravens were flying about, having a wee gander to see what we were doing. And yeah, the route is just fantastic, as I said. And the higher up you get, you start to get views over to Crowberry Tower and Crowberry Ridge and into the chasm of Crowberry Gully, which we've done in the past. Once you're out of that top pitch though, it starts to lay back a little bit, and we started to move together on the rope as we headed up, hoping to get to the top before the sun went down. But you can see the shadows lengthening and the shadow of the Buachaille spreading out across Rannoch Moor. It really was just a wonderful evening, and we made our way up towards the top of Stobgerarg. Right, that's us at the top of a rather blustery summit of Buachaille Moor, and what's really nice is, because it's late, we've got maybe 20 minutes till sundown.
Yeah.
We've got it to ourselves, so what a fantastic route. For me, it was lovely just to get the harness on, the rope out, hands back on the rock, and practicing. I'll pass the mic to you, Gerry. You can give your overview of the route, how you found it.
I found it because I knew what it was. And I've been there before, so it's easy to find.
About a zillion times.
And it was this guy at the other end of the rope. No, it was good to be back out. It's always a good route. It's rather cold at the moment, and my sunglasses are about to become superfluous. So it's back to Murray.
Okay, back to me. Right, so what can we say about that? I think good practice for me. Yeah, you know, as I said, we used to do it quite a lot. We used to go out cragging loads, and I've just got out of the way of practice. So it's maybe we will get back to that EGAGs or something similar. There's lots of routes, isn't there?
Absolutely.
So we're going to end the video here. So back to you, Gerry. You know how to end it.
Stay classy, Buachaille Moor.
Stay classy, the Buachaille. Right, let's go. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Woo! So with the sun setting over Bidjan and Bian, we packed up our rucksacks and headed off the mountain. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next week for another adventure.